Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into the world of Roja Parfums with a review of their Vetiver Parfum Cologne. So let's have a look at their presentation. As you can see, the box has a very nice matte finish to it, and with golden ink it has been written Parfum Cologne, Roja Parfum, and the sign of Roja Dove is there. And this is how the back of the box looks with all the details. A fragrance by Roja Dove, so it is written Vetiver Parfum Cologne, 100 ml is given, and there is also this thing which is made in England. Okay, so now let's look at what's inside the box. So you have something here from where you push the box and the box somewhat comes out. So the moment that we all have been waiting for, the revelation of the first look of Roja Vetiver Parfum Cologne. So this is how the bottle sits inside the box. Let's have a moment and appreciate the beauty of this whole presentation. So it's a velvet finish inside the box, and here you have the perfume bottle. So as we all know, Roja's presentation is top notch, and you can actually see from here how beautiful the presentation looks. A very beautiful ombre here, as we can see, a lighter shade of green on the bottom and a darker shade of green on the top, and Vetiver Parfum Cologne written here. It's a beautiful presentation. And the caps, as we all know, in the other parfum version, as we can see, there is Swarovski crystals all around the cap, but in the Parfum Cologne version, as we can see, it's a golden cap, but here you get the sign of Roja Dove on the cap here. So here also it's written a fragrance by Roja Dove and made in England. Alright, so it's time for the first spray, and let's check out how the spray of the bottle is. So as you saw, it's a very nice sprayer, and the sprayer also went effortlessly. So let's close this and let's have a sniff. Now Roja Dove has described this fragrance as a vetiver centric fragrance, but surprisingly the opening is the opening is of a very strong lemon with a lot of citrus, and there's a hint of a herbal note. A little bit, there's a very slight bitterness about it, but it's not so prominent. So you can say the opening and the top note is mostly lemon and bergamot here. So let's wait for more 10 to 15 seconds for the fragrance to settle down, and let me sniff a little harder so I can get to the mid notes. So as the cologne is settling down, the vetiver is starting to emerge. It's a little spicy, but definitely it's not the smoky and typical dirty vetiver that one can imagine. So it's a very light kind of a vetiver. So vetiver is actually rue khass, as you know. So khass is a little bit earthy, a little bit dirty, but here the vetiver is not at all that. It's very light, it's very zesty, it's very lime, lemony. It's a little bit of the juicy bergamot is there, and as I said, it's a little bit of herbal notes which are dancing in the top. Also picking up a little bit of slightly a little bit of that what can I say, a little bit of floral, very slight rosy undertone I'm picking up. It's not a very prominent note here. So till now the notes that I've got is definitely a lime is there, a little bit of juicy bergamot is there, very slight spicy, very clean vetiver is there, and a little bit of floral note is there. It's definitely a little complex fragrance, and the notes are really very interesting, and the thing is that it is very wearable to me. Yeah, most of the vetiver fragrances may not appeal to the younger generation, but this fragrance is something that will definitely appeal to the younger generation, because being complex also, it's very nice and very light and definitely very sophisticated. So now let's come to the performance. So as you can see, I've put a little bit of dent on this fragrance. As you can see, I've used around 20 ml I've used, and I've also decanted it. The performance is decent with this, so it projects well for a first 1 to 2 hours. Then it definitely comes very close to the skin. It's a very private fragrance, I would say. It sits on your skins and lingers throughout the day, so it's not a screamer. It won't make people feel your fragrance is there, you're wearing something. When people are very much, in very much close contact with you, they're speaking to you, they will definitely get the whiffs. But it's not something of, if I compare, it's not something like Interview 53 which will scream in your face. So it's a very sophisticated, very gentle. It can also be used for regular wear. It's already been 15 minutes since I paused the video last, and the strip has dried a lot, and we have reached the base notes here. So one comment that I can make about this fragrance, if I had to go for one word, is that this fragrance is elegant. It's very nice. I can get the slight hint of lemon and lime, which I already mentioned in the beginning of this video, and now what I can get is a very slight hint of a floral tone with the vetiver going on in the background. So it's a solid fragrance, I would say, and it's very easily wearable. So the thing is that who can wear this? So everybody who has has an appreciation for quality, definitely I would say, because the price of this fragrance is quite high in the retail market. It's very high in the retail market, I would say. So anybody who's wanting to get into the vetiver game, or who has tried Rook Huss or that dirty vetiver before, didn't like it, they can come again and visit this fragrance, because the whole perception of vetiver for them will change. So it's quite versatile, and definitely it can be worn both in an office environment and in a casual environment, and both during the daytime, the nighttime, the evening wear, everything this can be used for. So overall, I'm very much impressed by this Roja Vetiver Cologne. It's a luxurious fragrance, yet it's complex. That will definitely turn heads, because as I mentioned, this is a very versatile vetiver. If you're looking for something that has a very sophisticated vetiver, and that will definitely break your already fixed mindset that vetiver always has to be that, that earthy, that muddy kind of vetiver, no, it will change your view on the world of vetiver. So thank you for watching again. Let me know your thoughts on Roja Vetiver Parfum Cologne, and if you enjoyed this video, do hit like button and don't forget to subscribe for more such videos. Thank you. Signing off.